Hello everybody. How we doing? Happy new week, happy new month. Wow. I can't believe July went so quickly. July was just like super speedy. I can't believe it is August. It's August. Hello, hello, hello. I hope we're all doing wonderfully. I'm okay. I'm very sleepy. I don't know, this past few days I have been just very sleepy. I don't know if my body's like fighting off an illness or something, but I'm just like, ugh, I just want two sleepies. I just want to go to sleepies. Understimulated in four different things at the same time. I relate. I do that often. But then I find for me it's a very, very fine balance between overstimulated and understimulated. But yes, I today has gone like really fast. Like I really don't know where the day has gone, but then it's not like I've been doing lots, so that's why. Very strange. Oh, drown will do. Yeah, I but I managed to get a few things done. A few things done today. Not all the things I meant to. I didn't get around to doing the Instagram post of all my July photos. I still need to do that. Um, but I sent an email, guys. I hope you're proud. I sent an email that I've been meaning to send for a very long time. So I actually got around to it and did it. So I hope you're proud. I don't know what it is about emails. I'm so they're so stressy. And I don't get why I find it so different than like texting or whatever, but I'm like, "Oh my goodness. It's scary. Email's scary." Help with them? Yeah. My parents still do help me a lot with a lot of emails, but I did this one. I did it. I sent an email. So, I got that off my to-do list, which is good. And I fed the chickens a cucumber, and oh my goodness, they loved this cucumber. They were they loved it. Chickens love the cucumber. I did take a little video of them eating it. I'll check later and see if I can put it in the Discord. But they loved it. And it's really funny because they kept like trying to eat the inside and leave the outside, but then they got to a point where they couldn't reach further inside, so they had to nibble down the outside part, and it was really funny. It was funny, funny. See, I don't like cucumber, but that is okay. It is okay if some people like it and some people don't. But the chickens, they very much like it. They love cucumber, which is quite good because when it's like warm, it's a really good thing for them to have because it's like really watery, so it can cool them down. So it's a good thing for them to like. I'm yet to try them. I want to try them with watermelon. My mum got some watermelon, and they've never had that before, so I'm gonna try giving them some watermelon at some point. So hopefully they like that. I think they will, but we'll see. We'll find out. Sweet and yummy. Ah, see, I don't like watermelon either. It's really funny. Basically, all the things that the chickens eat and the chickens like, I don't like. Is pretty much kind of the rule. It's just how it goes with the silly billies. But I love them. I love my babies. There's been no word on when there might be an adoption day for rescue chickens near me. like everything's just gone quiet, and I'm like, but I want 3 more babies. The last like round of adoption days I couldn't do because I was in my last little bit of uni, so I didn't have the time to like that I needed to spend watching them and integrating them with my existing chickens because they need a lot of integration so that they don't hurt each other. But the but now there's been none. Now that I am able, there has been no adoption days. It's really annoying and upsetting. Anyways, shall we get onto the server? I don't really know what we're gonna do today. I don't really have a plan. We're just gonna play on +1 and find out what's going on. Maybe do something. We'll find out. We'll figure it out. Oh, it did not like that for a second. It's trying. Can you do it, computer? My poor computer, my goodness. It's really struggling. So I did a little bit of organization of my chests. I labeled them and then I put stuff in them. It's wonderful. Oh, turn me down a little bit, of course. Thank you for letting me know. It's a plan where you can be full of fun and whimsy. That is true. That is very true. That's better. Good. 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 Yes. I also have. Hi, Elski. How you doing? I also have this. This, everybody, is Cubert. This is Cubert. I have a baby. He has a moss block inside him. And I have named him Cubert. Like Hubert, but cube. He is Cubert. So I have him. He is my guy. He just kind of comes with me everywhere. He's just so silly. He's just a silly guy. Look at that face. Look at that face. Just realized like loads of my Minecraft screen is cut off. Hang on a minute. Ah, it's because it's too big. Hang on. Give me a second. Well, now they're very cute. I love them. There, is that better? Right, that should be better now. But yes, this is Cubert. I love, he can just bounce around. He just bounces around and he's so silly and funny and I love him. So I have him. I need to see. So when you have axolotls, you can rename the bucket. Like when it's in a bucket, you can rename that in an anvil and it will change the name of the thing, of the creature. So now I need to try that and see if it also works with these guys. What is this? Oh, someone is rehydrating a baby. I can hear it. Or maybe a village. What? What is in this hole? Oh, it's a guy. Hi. What do you sell? You sell mending. Nice. Okay, cool. Now, I think we had a Silk Touch man, but I don't know where he is. There have been a lot of cherry trees planted. I might need to shift some of them to move the animal pens, because I want to put the animal pens kind of here-ish, is my thought. Because I have said that I will improve the animal pens, because they're a little bit funky. Right, let's see if this works the same way as it does for axolotls. You are Cubert. Okay, we have Qbert. Qbert! It worked! It's Qbert! Yay! We have Qbert! This is wonderful. What a wonderful, joyous day. Oh, mods, could one of you do ! charity and pin the message, please? I've just realized that I forgot to do that. Qbert, we love Qbert. So I need to do some decorating of inside my house. I have my bed, but that's kind of it. And my chests. So we need to do a little bit of that. And then we'll figure out maybe the animal pens. I'm not sure. I want to get a Silk Touch pick so that I can move the bees. Because I want to do like a proper beehive area. So I need to figure that out. But I don't have any diamonds, and I don't know if there's any diamonds in the community bit. Why do I hear a skeleton? Hello? Where are you? Oh, you have armor on. Oh my goodness. Cool. Because if I'm going to put enchantments on it, I'd rather it be a diamond pickaxe, to be honest. Oh, I like this. This is cute. It's very pink. We might need to mix some green in with the pink, but I like it. Just for a bit of texturing. Why is this still going? I hate this machine. I turn it off all the time. Like, we have tons of feathers sitting in there. I don't think we need more. Yeah, we literally have no diamonds. Cool. Okay, so mining might also be required. I would have to get a new iron axe, but that's fine. Who is that? That is not Essie. The Chicken Run movie? I haven't seen the Chicken Run movie. Where is Essie's, like, way down here somewhere. Shall we go and explore the expanded border? Shall we do that first? Because I don't really have anything else to do, and I don't really know... I don't know what we have in the border now. I haven't gone round for a while. Yes, okay, cool. Let's do that. Let me make a new pickaxe, because this one is literally about to break. Do we take Qbert with us, or do we leave Qbert at home? Decisions. Do I have a boat? Nope, let's make a boat. Keep Qbert safe at home? Okay. I agree, I would be very sad if we lost Qbert. Right. Oars. Wood. Logically, Qbert would be safer at home. Okay, Qbert, you can go in the misc chest. Because I also have a wolf spawn egg, so part of the reason I want to explore is to find out what biomes we have access to. Because if we have access to more biomes, then I might save doing, like, spawning my wolf until it's in like one of the biomes that gives you like a cooler wolf variant. Right, we're gonna boat out to the border first, I think. Yum. I don't know how far. I think that's it there. So there's not too much more to explore. Okay, this is where we get to. Here. So there is some stuff out here, like we can see what it would be, but we can't get to it yet. Now I will follow the border. Tell you anything. You just listening. I'm gonna follow the border around, and then we can fill in any gaps. So yeah, because it's charity server, donations expand the border, and then I think it expands like over time as well. But yeah, to get it further, donations also expand it. I don't know if we have some new donation goals. I know there was talk of adding more because we have massively surpassed the original ones. Room. 2 different videos, streaming guitar and spinning. As long as you're having a good time, that's what matters. Right, we made it to the corner. Nautilus! Or maybe we need to get to Nautilus friend at some point. Okay, so this is where the border is. It's funny because both teams originally built like right on the edge of the border, and now it's like far away from where we are. Well, I think someone's done better fields. That's good because I was thinking we needed to shift that. I should also explain the reason it's called +1 SMP is because for every person who is invited, they then get to invite one more person. So everyone gets a +1. So I was the +1 of the wonderful Fawns in the Forest, Beck's Fawns of the Forest. And then my +1, so my +1, one of them was Gallic Sushi. And then because we hit a donation goal, everybody got a second +1 who won't get to then add somebody else themselves, but still gets to play on the server. So then I added Rax in Live was my second +1, technically +2. But yeah, everybody got another one. Yep, this is the other team's base. We kind of lost the prettiness thing at the time. I feel like their base is way more compact than ours. Ours is like very big. Theirs is just kind of this. We just expand. Oh, okay. So we got spruce because one of the donation things is a care package for a streamer, and somebody got spruce in their care package. So we did already have spruce wood, but now we also have a spruce biome unlocked, which is cool. So yeah, we now have spruce biome, which is cool. Oh, it's literally just a tiny bit, but that's okay. I'm jealous of the other team. They have a meadow. We don't have meadow. I think we've also yet to find. I don't think we have. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the biome. My gosh, the F3 menu has changed, and I don't know where to find my biome. Is the biome even on here? I fear the biome isn't on here. Right? Or am I just not seeing? I don't know. But anyway, to find I don't know if it's a warm motion or a lukewarm motion, but the one for a sniffer, because I want a sniffer. I have decided. I don't really know why I want a sniffer, but I just do. Oh, I also want some leaf litter. Hang on. because we don't have that. There we go. So yeah, I'd quite like a sniffer. I think that would be cute. A friend for Qbert and my future dog that I haven't spawned yet because I'm waiting to see what biome I could spawn it in. Why is there more skeletons rattling? They need to, like, stop doing that. Well, there's so much meadow now. My goodness. Oh, do you guys who donated once I've done this, I need to remember to show you. You are now in the donation garden thing that we have. So we have a little garden and it's everyone that donates over a certain amount, you get a flower, like a built flower, it's not a Minecraft flower, in the garden. So I will need to show you that. It's literally at spawn, so I'll need to go around and then go back to it. Ooh, pretty. I love meadow. It's such a good biome. Nobody is living here. I feel like that would have been a good place to put the donation garden rather than right at spawn. But oh well. Because spawn is kind of like a slight dip in a mountain. So they might run out of space if people are really generous. Whereas this is just a very flat island. Maybe if somebody decides not to be part of a nation, they could live on here. That could be where they go. Now I have to climb this. Oh dear. Oh, it's very dark. Oh, hang on, I can fix that. Haha! I love full bright. No, leave me alone. Well, there's lots of mobs. Like climbing hills. Yeah, it's a bit inconvenient. Yeah. See, it's funny. In real life, I do like climbing hills, but my body does not like me doing climbing hills. Ow. My body gets big ouchy. Oh, there's so many. There's so much meadow. Like, look at this meadow hill. If this was just like a single player world, I would live up here. I would live up here. However, it is not, and I must live with my nation. Maybe I should make like a holiday home. Maybe I should make a holiday home that is over here outside of the nation. Ow. No, that's rude. But we have a village now. There wasn't a village before. But yeah, this massive meadow mountain. I love it. What is that? Hello, skeleton. Oi, I had my shield up. Ooh, a carrot. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Interesting. Hello, pig. Oh, that's what I'm seeing. I was very confused by this. Now I'm gonna have to go find out what that is. There's more meadow over here. Oh my goodness, this seed. I need to find out what it is. I want to play on a world with this much meadow. Why do I go with, like, the one house that doesn't have a bed? You have a bed, you do. Die. Oh! Hello, horsey. Someone was missing a horse the other day. It's a busy spider. I don't like spiders. I am too arachnophobic for such things. What happens if you turn off whitelist? Well, I can't, because it's not my server. Hello, horsey. There is a villager. Where are you? There you are. Hello. Are you locked in? No, you're not. Oh dear. I was in the trading screen and I just heard the noise. Did I look at that Enderman? I'm scared I did. That was terrifying. Okay, so there is this guy. I don't know if we have more if we have a breeder. Do we need more villagers, or do we have a breeder now? Oh, there's another guy in here. Hello. You're mending and piercing. Now there's two mending. But you're much cheaper. We like you more, so maybe I need to come back here. The village. With me. Right, I will see if Essie wants me to bring back that other one. What is this? Is this an iron farm? It is an iron farm. Wow. Oh my goodness, look how pretty this is. Okay, I think I need to ask for the seed for this so I can use it, because I want to live here. The village, and then flatten this a bit, build a home here at the edge of the meadow with the pretty snowy mountain in the back. Okay, let's go grab that other guy. And I think we are just gonna boat down and then bring it back. Where'd he go? I don't know if like a communal trading hall is being made, or if it's like... Where did he go? I hear him. Where do you go? Are you in here? Ah, you're in here. In, please. Thank you. Right. Away we go. Oh. Right, now off we go. No, it's because it's a wall. Dearie me, who knew this would be so difficult? But we got a bit hurt. I hope he doesn't blame me for that. It wasn't my fault. I didn't do it on purpose. Oh great, and now we're stuck because of this. Because of paths. Oh, my creeper hole. Let's do this. Okay, creeper hole navigated. Whee! He's doing okie dokie. We will see you later. I am just taking this man home. I don't know if he's locked in on his job. I don't think he is, but... Oh, this is just not the path that I need to be going. The path, the river. I need to go the other way. Then we go this way and go through. Neom. I shall deliver a villager. And then I will show you guys the donation garden as well. It is up there, you can see it. There we go. Okay, he wasn't locked in on his job. That is good. Right, out you get. Come this way. And then get back in the boat. No. No. Thank you. I'm on your porch. Okay, shall we go see the donation garden? I didn't quite go all the way up back this way, but that's okay. Yeah, I need to know what the seed is for this world, because I want to live here, because this is great. Then you've got sulfur caves right there, and then a village, and then I want to live like here. I need to find out what it is. Right, this way. Okay, and this is Raxon's house as well. This is Rye's house. Okay, here we go. Here is the donation garden. So when we come in, we have these ones. So these are like the smaller donations. They get little stumps. Or even not smaller donations, because that's a big one. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Whoopsie. But then we get ones like this that are flowers. And then here we have Ash's one. Ash, if I don't know if you're here, but if you are here, this is yours. And then here's John's as well. So you have flowers in the garden. It's very nice, very good. Hello, chicken. Yes, flower for you. So yes, that is. See, our base is like right by spawn now because it's expanded. I feel like we maybe expanded in the wrong direction slightly. Like they are probably expanding over this way now, and I feel like we've expanded towards spawn rather than like further out. But oh well. No one said we couldn't. I wanted to add some leaf litter around my house to make it a bit more cutesy. I'm probably going to end up having to rip half of this up anyway because I'll need to I'm going to be building stuff, but that's okay. So I want to put a beehive area somewhere, but I need silk touch to do that. Oh, put that wood in the wrong one. It goes in there. There and there. Okay, sleep back in my own bed now before I die and end up spawning not at home. So I kind of want to get more emeralds and get mending, but I might head back over to the other one to get the mending. Hello, Rye. Hello. I was just telling everybody that you live just beside me. You live just beside me. Yes, yes. Okay, so someone's made more fields over there, so I feel like we could kind of get rid of this now. Back from walk. Oh, I hope your knee is not too sore now. Hello, sir. Okay, so you only buy things. I was hoping I could kind of sell you stuff. That's okay. Yeah, so we have fields over here now, so I think we could maybe like maybe make some of this not wheat. Like make it carrots and potatoes and then take away the stuff by the river because it gets a little bit annoying. And then we have our lovely I decided to call this the community shed because it kind of just is a shed. Yeah. It is the Northside Nations storage shed is all it is really. Wow, that grass spread like instantly. I really shouldn't be doing this right now. This is not a vital task. But it's kind of fun. Because normally you're trying to avoid doing this. Please. Thank you. Okay, yeah, because then... Really, we've had to watch. Okay, let me plant these potatoes and carrots over here, and then we will do more of that. I'll just make a section of this potatoes and a section of it carrots. Oh, I need to turn the light on for the chickens so they can go to bed. Huh, too many things all at once. Right, light on for chickens. Good, good. I felt really bad, so I last night I have to cut their nails because I was a silly bean and let the chickens' nails get a bit too long. Because I didn't really know how long they should be. So I accidentally ended up letting them be a bit long. Hello, Bork. Hello. Yeah, I accidentally let their nails get a bit long, so now I need to trim them. And they're like dog's nails, though, that you can only trim like a really tiny bit at a time, otherwise they bleed loads. But also, the chickens don't like being caught, is the problem. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, raiders. How are we doing? I hope you had a wonderful stream. I would love to hear all about what you were up to. I'm just telling a story about my chickens. Thank you very much for the follow. I'm just telling a story about my chickens. And how... So they really don't like being caught, so I have to catch them to trim their nails. And they... So what I do is I wait until they've gone to bed and they've gone up on the roost. And then I just go and take them out one by one to trim their nails. And it's just their wee faces when they're then like, huh? What are you doing here? What's going on? Because then they're half asleep as well because they've gone to bed. It's just really cute and funny. They're just my funny babies. They're just so silly. I love them so very much. Catch them with a butterfly net? Okay, so you joke, but I do have a net for catching them. Because sometimes they like to do a little escape act, and then they really don't like being caught, and their recall's not great. Like, it does, you know, they can, but it's not great. So I do, in fact, actually have a net. I've never had to properly use it. I have managed to catch them normally. Recall for chickens? Yes. You can train chickens the same way you can train like a cat or a dog. It just takes them longer to kind of get it, and you can teach them less. Like, they can't remember as much. But yeah, you can teach them. So my chickens, if I have a little pot that I put corn into, and if I shake that pot of corn and say, "Here, chickies," they come back to me. Unless they have done an escape act and they know that by coming back and getting corn, they're then no longer going to have their freedom. So, you know. Are dinosaurs? Yes. It's one of the reasons I love having chickens, because I love dinosaurs. So I've just got little dinosaurs as pets. It's great. Ultimate food, yep. I shake my little pot of corn and they come running and go, "Yes, yes, mother, what is it?" And then before they know it, they're shut back in the run and they're like, "Oh." So yeah, if they've done an escape act, they know that if they then come back to me, they're gonna get shut in. So, yeah. Whoa, Magix! Hi! Hi, Magic, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, everybody. Long time no see. I know! It's lovely to see you. I hope you're doing so well. What were you up to? I would love to hear all about it. Hello, hello. For those of you that I haven't met before, hi, my name's Bean. I'm primarily a Minecraft streamer, but I also play other cozy indie games as well. And right now I'm playing on a charity server called One SMP, which is very, very cool, very, very fun. And I'm telling stories about my pet chickens, because I have 3 pet chickens who I love very much. So I've just been telling some silly stories about my silly babies, because they're very silly. They're very silly chickens. Yeah, vacation. Ooh, did you have a good holiday? I hope you had a wonderful holiday. I'm gonna see if the azalea tree is still here. It is. Good. Amazing holiday. Awesome. Glad to hear it. So yeah, we're kind of decorating our base at the moment on +1, because there was a competition for having the best base, and we lost. But we're claiming it was an unfair fight because the screenshots of the other team's base were taken with shaders, and ours were not. So we're asking that they wait until the end of the server and then have a rerun of the vote. So now we're working really hard so that if they say yes, we will win. A catch-up stream? Now, what would that entail, I wonder? What would one do on a catch-up stream? That would be my question. I'm not opposed to the idea, because I do like catch-up. Redo the votes. That's what I'm thinking. Is like, you know, we need to, we didn't have time to lock in, and now we can do locking in. How long is left? So it's a month-long server, so it's to the end of August. Because it was like the last week of July, and then the month of August, basically. Oh, there's a hole down there. Okay. Don't know where I'm going. I'm going over here. So I want to try and turn... So our animal pens right now are a little bit boring. So, rar. Thank you for the rar. So I am wanting to kind of move them and make them kind of prettier and put them out in this space. So that's kind of my job. Both of you just redeemed Funny Noise Tube at the same time. Right, so let me do a little bit of replacing. And then we can do Funny Noise Tube for an extra long time. Just doing a bit of texturing because it was a little bit too pink. It was very pink, but I think this is better. Now we get an extended period of Funny Noise Tube since both of you requested it. Okay, do we think that's better? Do we like that with like a bit more green? And they've still got pink flowers on them. But it's a little bit more green to break it up a bit because it just felt a little bit intense to me. Little bit of texturing. Okay, let me go to my house so that I can't be attacked or whatever. Then I will grab the Funny Noise Tube. Okay. Funny Noise Tube time. Are we ready? Are we all sitting comfortably? Oh, it's got stuck again. It gets stuck at one end and I don't know why. My gosh, work. There you go. I hope that was satisfactory funny noises. I love the Funny Noise Tube. It's just annoying, it gets stuck at one end and I don't know why. Good noise. Good noise. I also need to decorate the inside of my house more because right now it is very empty. I have my chests here. I have a singular furnace. You know? Right, these are leaves, they go in there. But yeah, I need to do the animal pens. Oh, there's a creeper, hello. I'm gonna move them kind of more to this area. Doing the noise with the noise tube, it is. It's so silly. But yeah, I need to do more trading. I don't know if I maybe need to head back over to the village. Which we could do. We could go out and around this way this time. And try and do some trading with the guy. Oh, hello, horsey. Because right now, we don't really have a lot. Or maybe we could go to... I don't know if the other team have more villagers than us. that we could mayhaps utilize. Because I only have 4 emeralds, but then we have quite a lot of other stuff that I could then use to trade to get more, and then that would also give me more levels. And that goes in there. Because I need to get good armor so I can put my armor trim on it, you know? You got the IKEA bee? Awesome. Be lurking, I appreciate it. Thank you so much again for the raid. Thank you, thank you. It was lovely to see you again. I'm glad you had a good holiday. Right, let's do a boat. We're gonna go out and round this way out on the border this time to get back to the village. And then figure out what we need to do. Okay, so this build was abandoned to build that tower. So I feel like it maybe needs to go at some point because it also doesn't have the mandatory cherry wood. Not cherry wood, it does have yes, cherry wood. My gosh. I keep thinking mangrove is cherry wood because it's more of a cherry color. I think is my issue. Right, this is the house I have an issue with. And the problem is there is no cherry wood involved. But then they said that there is because they did this. But the theme of Northside Nation is the cherry wood. So even if it was just like these logs were cherry logs instead, like it could be the logs, it doesn't have to be planks. But I have a dilemma because part of me is like, but that's our theme and everybody needs to do it. And then part of me like, it really isn't that serious. It's a Minecraft server. So I'm having a bit of a dilemma of self right now. Because I'm like, I really can't enforce that. Like, it is just a Minecraft server. But also, team synergy. So yeah, having a dilemma over that right now. Right, let's follow. Follow the border. Oh, big hole. So, I still haven't found, I don't think, any of the biomes for, like, the dogs that I really, really like. I could spawn it in this forest and it would be a cute one. It would be one I like. But it's not, like, one of the ones I really like. I love this log. It's so cute. Oh, crashed into a tree. Whoopsies. And we'll follow this back around to the village. Ooh, lava pool. Okay, so okay, so there's a sparse jungle. Was that one of the wolves that I liked? Hang on. Sparse jungle. Oh, yes, it is. Okay, so that's the rusty wolf, which I do really like. So, guys, if anyone's feeling generous, if you donate, we might manage to get to the sparse jungle so that I can get the wolf I like. Just saying, putting it out there. Please don't feel pressured to donate if you can't. I just, may as well try. This is a big cave. Oh, it is. I need to find more diamonds. I need to go do more mining. But yeah, the border does expand like on its own. I can't remember if it is daily or weekly, but it expands a bit by bit on its own, but then it can be sped up by donations. Hop, hop, hop. Yes, donate, so that I can get to the sparse jungle to spawn my wolf. Hee hee. Yes. Nod, nod. If you can, please do. And then it all goes to a good cause as well. It all goes to charity. Jungle, I know. So it's outside the border. So the border comes like here-ish at the moment. So we can't actually get to it yet, but there is a jungle. Like we could feasibly get there. I'm holding off spawning my wolf because I kind of want to do it in a biome where it gives me like one of the fun variations. And I like the rusty wolf, which I would get in that jungle. So I kind of want it. But yes, it all goes to a good cause as well. We are fundraising for the Sarcoma Foundation. That is, I think it seems very far. It is quite far. It is. But doesn't the border like expand anyway? And then it just gets like sped up or added to by donations? Or am I misremembering? Rusty Wolves and Snow Wolves. Oh, I do like the snow ones as well. 10 blocks per day. Okay. Yeah. So it definitely is donations help, but I feel like with donations help we might make it. How many blocks wide is a chunk? I don't remember. Oh my goodness, this meadow is so pretty. I also needed to ask Jules, do you have the seed for this world? Because I want to play on it. Not while this server's running, but like outside of it, because I want to build in all these meadows. I love the meadows biomes. Drown, I will do ash. Give me a second. There we go. Okay. Yeah, when the server's over, I want to have a single player world of this world because I love it. There's so many meadows. Season's done. Awesome. Thank you. Amazing. Because what I really want to do, just imagine, let me set the scene here. Flatten this little bit here, build a house here with the meadow and then the snowy mountain in the background. That would just be so pretty. Be so pretty. Right, let me see. Do you do trades, sir? Oh, you want paper. Okay, that can be done. Extending without the +1 system. Ooh, cool. So donation goals, that would be very, very cool. That would be exciting. That house doesn't have a bed. You did a donation, you did! Thank you so much! Ace, thank you so much for the dono. That is very, very kind of you. Oh my goodness, we have raised so much. This is incredible. Well, for me getting the wolf, thanks. I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. We gotta get the wolf, you know? I appreciate it very much. Thank you, Ace. There we go. Okay, so paper is what this guy trades for. Jules, does this guy belong to your team? Is he yours? I mean, I'm not going to move him anyway, but I just wanted to double check if he is yours. I think it's Essie's? Ooh. Okay, cool. I'm going to go get paper so that I can trade with this guy. First time donating? Well, I am very glad that you decided to donate to our awesome fun server. Sarcoma? That is awesome. I hope he is doing very well. Plan a shared villager trading hall? Awesome. Okay, cool. Well, I'll just leave him there and go get some paper. And then I think we do have another mending one at our base, but it's like much more expensive than that one. Do we know if anyone has a Silk Touch one yet? I kind of need donation. No, wait, I read the word donation. My gosh. I need Silk Touch so that I can do my beehives. Oh, there's another guy. Hello. He's also been locked in. Okay. I hope he's doing so well. Okay, do you need help? I think you do. There you go. Come this way. There we go. Do you want to go in the house to your workstation, sir? There we go. Much better. He was just roaming. Well, in VR, that's awesome. That's very cool. Okay, let's go down and we're gonna go get lots of paper to do some trading. And then I might ask Essie if we have Silk Touch guy yet. Because I need it to move the beehives. Not too sure. Okie dokie. Once a breeder is set up, then we can hopefully quickly get lots of villagers as well. Is there a plan for where the villager hall is going, or can I request it goes on this piece of land? Because I feel like it would just be perfect. I fear it might be the perfect place. Put it there, awesome. It's kind of perfect. Like, it's almost completely flat already. Villager resort, exactly. Right. I am happy to help with gathering materials and stuff as well. In between north and south, yes, it is. Because that's the south side, and then here's the north side. Wow, we really need to trim some of our cherry trees. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so then it's kind of equidistant, I would say. It's a pretty house. Yes, this is Essie's house. My house is round here. Let me show you. Well, the trees are hiding it a little bit. This is my house. This is my house. I need to add some lanterns and stuff. I haven't got around to that yet. Right, let's get lots of paper. So I can go trade with the guys. was. I know, we've improved so much. I know we've improved so much. I think when the server ends, Jules, there should be like a rematch. So there was one from like the there was like the vote from the beginning of the server, and I think we should have a rematch at the end. Thoughts? I think we might get enough paper, guys. I don't know what the villagers' limits are on how much they can trade. So we'll just grab loads and then we can always bring it back if need be. Oh, I love this song so much. Hello? Oh, I used paper instead of the sugarcane. Oh, I love this song. I know it's literally the beginning of August, but I love it. Traffic lights, we can speed right by, cause the camera's down. Yeah, I still need to make our animal pens prettier. I was going to try and work on that today. We might still have time. Christmas song? It's not. It's called End of August by Noah Can. But I do kind of get, yeah, the way the keys is played. And the coordinates, yes, will do. I'll go via there when I go back to the village and I will grab them. What was I going to get? Oh, I was going to get a shovel. Need silk touch for these bees. Do you need help? Oh no, you just love that flower. Okay. But yeah, I need to grab some of these beehives and put them together in a little thing. Have a little honey area. That is very pretty. It is. That is very true. Uh-oh. Yeah, there's literally just a few bits of dirt on here. Da, da, da. I hate that they changed F3. I know in some ways it's a lot better, but for me it confuses my brain. There you go, I have sent them jewels. There we go. But yeah, there's literally just a few bits of dirt. And then otherwise it is flat. And then it's between the two bases as well. Sounds are sad and I'm coming home. Okay, well, I tried. Right, let's head up to the village. I think we need to make a better path up this mountain to the village, I'm gonna be honest. I have too many projects. I have too many things I want to do. Honestly, same with, like, everything in my life. Because I have put in the title that this is an exciting month. There is a reason for that. I can't tell you about it yet, but exciting things are going to happen this month. I'm working very hard to make sure that they do happen. But I'm also very bad at organization. Thank you very much for the head pat, fat pigeon in a hat. That is an incredible username. And welcome back, Daiga. Hello, Tekken. Honestly, that is how I greet my real chickens. Hello, Tekken. You doing? I'm doing good. I've not been very productive, but I'm having a great time. I've been alright. I have finished university. Wow. I have officially finished university. I have a degree. Well, actually, I don't. My degree should have come in the post last week and didn't. So I'm getting a little bit concerned. But in terms of actually finishing all the work, I have finished university. Hello. Thank you, sir. To start uni? Awesome. If you don't mind me asking, what are you planning to study? Okay, so I thought that was loads of paper. Turns out it really wasn't that much paper. So oh, he keeps trying to come out of his house. I feel a bit bad for him. For your game development and design, awesome. That sounds very, very cool. I hope you love it. Very sleepy, even though good night's sleep. I relate. I always I always feel very sleepy. Probably comes from having, you know, the big sleepy disorder, as I like to call it. But you know. Very important piece of paper to agree to make Minecraft mods, as you should. I mean, my very important piece of paper hasn't come in the post yet, but I am then going to currently do nothing with it. I will have it, and I'm going to play Minecraft online to strangers on the internet. That sounds like a good way to use a psychology degree. I'll figure out how to properly use it eventually. My goodness, this is a huge coal vein. So sleepy, always so sleepy. More important pieces of paper. Oh my goodness, everybody's important pieces of paper. Yes, I'm just getting mildly concerned that my rather important piece of paper is lost in the post, because it should have come by now. So, that's fun. Oh, that was... that was silly. Whoops-a-daisies. Be fashionably late, maybe. That may indeed be why. Very good death trap. Yeah. Well, it very nearly was a death trap, but I survived. I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor. Why are these caves underneath this village so good? 6 months late? Oh no. I got 2 more Joy-Cons for my Switch off of Argos recently. because I needed to to play Mario Party right now when I have a friend over, and played my mum and my friend. Um, right now we can't do like the motion games because one of us has to use like a handheld controller thing rather than a Joy-Con. Let me find the song. There it is. Too cute. There we go. It shall play next. Evil little game. I love it. It is so evil, but I love it. See a lush cave? I haven't. But we do have moss and stuff already, so I think we've kind of not been looking very specifically. But yes, I got more Joy-Cons so that we can actually do the motion games next time my friend comes visits. Which is exciting. And it's also because I got a voucher that could be used at Argos for a research study I took part in. Big advice, if you don't mind doing the stuff that they're asking and you fit in the demographic, I highly recommend taking part in research studies because you sometimes get paid and it's great. Blueberries, oh, that would be good. I mean, there might be one somewhere. I haven't actually checked with anybody, but I haven't seen any of us have glowberries, so I doubt we have. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yes, it was. I always say I most certainly did not have an easy time in education, but I am very glad that I have got through it. Thing is, I now have a degree that you can't actually really do anything with without then getting another degree. So I'll figure that out at some point. I jump scared you, oh no. See, I feel like there's actually there's like two ranges of people who study psychology. And I don't really know how to categorize them, but I get what you mean. There's like there's two types of people who study psychology, and I don't really know how to name the categories. Study criminology? Oh, that's a very cool one. My one of my lecturers, her like actual job and everything is in forensic psychology, and that was always fascinating to hear about. If I wasn't so like into more other parts of psychology, then I would be very interested in forensic psychology. Because I've always been fascinated about like why people commit crime. Like why some people do and other people don't. So that's the kind of stuff that she does. You know how to pick up the people apart. See, for me it's like I think I kind of described it as I'd always studied psychology without knowing that's what I was doing. Because as an autistic person, I always was trying to figure out how to predict what other people were going to do and think and say so that I could respond correctly, I could plan correctly. So then I'd kind of already been doing it without knowing it. So then this just kind of like taught me the theories and taught me how to write essays about it. Oh my goodness, the amount of essays. Degree bit aimed towards animals. Oh, okay, that's fair. become the autistic. I know, right? I've studied masking, guys. I've studied how to do it. But yeah, for me that was always it. It's always fascinated me why people do say act like why they are the way they are. So that for me was why I was like, right, I want to do this. And basically the answer to most of it is we don't know still. It is quite difficult. There's a lot of it's very academic. It's a very difficult thing to do if you're not a very academic person. Let me know. Well, thing one that I can tell you is most people who people call narcissists are not narcissists. Narcissists are actually incredibly rare. Criminology and zoology, oh my goodness, that's very relatable. My thing is always I'm like, do I want to work with people or animals? And then I'm like, well, I want to work with animals because animals, but then also I feel like I could do so much more working with people. As narcissistic traits, yes. So it's very, very rare for people to be what would actually be considered a narcissist, but a lot of people have like narcissistic behavior patterns. So they yeah. It's the thing cuz narcissist is obviously like short for narcissistic personality disorder. And personality disorders are very complex and very controversial. Because it's like, well, at what point does a personality become disordered? Because it's a personality, like it can be different all the time. Like so, it's a very controversial and complex area. So yeah, it becomes the line of at what point is someone just, you know, have like tends towards narcissistic patterns of behavior, and what point does it then become a disorder? Disorder, yes, I'm very familiar with dyspraxia. I don't have dyspraxia myself, but like, I know about it. My mum is probably dyspraxic. She's not diagnosed, but she's diagnosed dyslexic, as am I. So dyspraxia, yeah. So I am dyslexic, and then they often go hand in hand. So my mum's probably dyspraxic, we think. Offered to do 2 degrees? That's fair, yeah. I know a few people that have done that. Side games that made pretty landscapes? Yes. One thing I'm very fascinated to find out and see if it grows more is the area of psychology in gaming. Like, it's a slow growing area at the moment, but I have a feeling when it finds the right people to fund it, it's gonna take off, it's gonna explode, it's gonna be a huge thing. So I'm very intrigued. Seething in your head? Yes. You describe the difference between it having traits versus a personality disorder. It's very, again, it's very controversial. There's a lot of people who have very different opinions, and nobody has really decided. But like, kind of the line between it being just like what you're like and then it being a disorder is when it starts, like it's disruptive to your life. Is typically the line that most people work off of. The problem is, when it comes to personality disorders, a lot of people themselves don't see it as having a negative impact on their life. And it's generally the people around them that see it. So then they often think that it's not an issue. So yeah, it's a very interesting area. It's very fascinating. I liked my abnormal psychology module. It was great. That's what it's called. Abnormal psychology. But it's typically now being called psychopathology. It's kind of changed its name a little bit, but that's my textbook. It's called Abnormal Psychology, which is crazy that we call it that. It means that they had to look into. Yeah, I want it to be. I want to see. It could be like there's so many different areas you could go into it. I think it's gonna be. It's gonna be a very big thing, and I'm intrigued to see when it's gonna get the right people to fund it. I think it's gonna be huge. It's on in nursing school. Yeah, that's the thing that I find really cool as well is how many degrees and areas of study and everything also then have to do something to do with psychology because it's so important to so many different things. That I find that really interesting, and then I like having that degree because it's like, haha, I did the thing that all of you have to do a little bit of, but I did all of it. But yeah, there's a lot. It's a huge area. Like in a 4-year degree, I feel like I covered like an eighth of the topic areas and then didn't cover any of them completely because you could live for 1,000 years and never cover any of the topics completely. Like it's so there's so much. There's so much to know. But yeah, the line between where something becomes a disorder rather than just rather than just being traits is a very big thing that we discussed in our psychopathology thing. Well, because here's also the fun fact. Did you know that there's actually no such thing as a psychopath? Clinically, there is no such thing as a psychopath. They don't exist. Freud. Oh, Freud. My man. Man just really had an obsession. He was just a bit obsessed. Like, he had some good ideas, but he was just a bit obsessed. Freud, oh my goodness, that guy. He was just a wee bit obsessed with sex, and I'm like, goodness me, dude. Like, he has some good ideas, but then he goes and ruins them by being like, and this is because you all fancy your mum. And I'm like, great, cool, okay. So we were onto something there, but then you went and mucked it up. Lara, that's crazy. That's hilarious. That's brilliant. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just running around. To layout and design choices, yeah. I returned to I don't even know. I don't know what's happening. The direction shared, yes. Because that's the thing, that's the bit of kind of the psychology of gaming that we know. Then I feel like there's like this massive world of it that it's like, okay, so then why do these have these effects? And like, yeah. Like, why? And then like the different, what leads people to playing different games? What makes games impact people in different ways? Like, why do some people play a violent game and then become violent in real life, whereas hundreds and hundreds of other people play a violent game and leave it in the game, are never violent in real life? Like, what makes some people able to do that and some people not? Like, there's so much to be found out in there, but right now nobody is funding that finding out. So I'm very excited for the day that somebody decides to pay someone to figure that out. And I think it will be very interesting. Is Ace to this class of Freud? I know, it's hilarious. I would love to know if Freud was still alive, what he would think now of all the sort of different identities that we have. Because obviously they weren't like a thing when he was alive. Obviously they existed, but we didn't have words for them and we didn't let people live out their true existence. So, yeah. My gosh, I could go on about this forever. But yes, it's always my favourite fact to tell people, and people are always like, huh? Is that there's no such thing as a psychopath. We like to talk about them. They don't exist. You despise them. Yes, I think he'd have a lot to say. Coincidence thing? Yes and no. Like, I think it will be. There will be a lot of confounding reasons as to why some people then turn out like that. Like, there will be lots of reasons why those people then do, but I want to know what those reasons are. And they will be it is a very small subsection of people. But then why does that small, just the why for that small subsection? Because it does exist because of the amount of people that consume games, we still see the rise in crime with the rise of violent games. So there's enough people for it to have had an impact on our day-to-day life, even though it's a massively tiny subsection of people who play games. I just find it so interesting. And just like, oh, yeah. I just want to know, I think I've always looked at people doing the things they do and asked why. Why do we do that? And then psychology is what looks into the brain reasons why we do that. But then it also brings in all the biological reasons. So we did a lot of biological psychology. And it's like, oh my goodness, yeah. It's incredible. Defines reasons in the adult life, yes. And the problem is that we have as well, is that then all these theories, people see them as absolute. So like psychosexual theory, Freud saw it. He's dead. He's not alive anymore. Freud saw it as absolutes. So was that for him not fulfilling these stages meant this. Whereas basically none of those theories are right. None of these theories that say it's absolutely this one thing that makes us do this, none of them are right. They may all be partially right, but it's never just one. And that's what I find so interesting as well. Because it's like you're saying how like things that happened in your childhood affect your relationships in adult life. Yes, that plays a huge part, but it's not totally why. Because some people can have a horrific childhood and go through terrible things and then be perfectly fine adults and be very secure in relationships and whatever in their later life. But then other people can't. And I just find it so like, yeah, then that's where the biological comes in, where then they go, well, some people's brains are physically wired differently. So then it's stuff like that. And it's just, oh, yes. Could go on about it forever. It's just so fascinating. And ultimately, we could study it forever and never know everything. People are aromantic and asexual, yeah. That is something we don't know. And I think would be good to know. But yeah, there's so much to know about human beings. And I don't think we'll ever know it all. And I just, yeah, I love it. But yeah, I do find that all very funny. And also with all these theories that I'm talking about, where they go, right, I've cracked it, it's this one thing, this is why we do this is what makes us act this way. Almost all of them are by old white men. And I'm like, honestly, that makes sense. Because it's like only an old white man would have the audacity to say, I've cracked it completely, it's this, I have the answer. Nah. Only them could be like, this is it. Because it's like, no, it's not. Yes, sure, that's part of it. Well done. You've figured out a piece of the puzzle. That's it. That's not the whole thing. Which I've checked for the 100th time. Not in research, laws, and ethics. Yeah, there's a lot of it. Completely different environments and see what happens. Yeah. that's where we had to do a lot on ethics, and it's like the amount of stuff we could know if we didn't have to care about ethics. But I think if you're a person who truly loves psychology, then you also truly have to care about people. Therefore, you wouldn't actually do those things. Like I've always said, I've always wanted to know if you took children and isolated them from birth. If you took a child, you isolated them from birth, and then whenever someone was sad or angry or whatever, they smiled, and whenever they were happy, they cried. Would the child then do those expressions that way around? Or is that natural? Or is smiling when we're happy natural? That's I just like do is like is it ingrained in us that we smile when we're happy and we cry when we're sad? Or if you raised a child showing them the opposite, demonstrating the opposite, would they then automatically do the opposite? You know? So many things we'll never know. And I've always thought, yeah, if ethics was not something you had to worry about and was not, obviously I would never do that to a child. That would be extremely damaging. But it's like, but if you could, we would know so much. Franz Erickson, I know. But yes, I always find it very funny when when they're like, I've got it, I've cracked it, and I'm like, have you now? Turns out, nope, they never have. The part Albert, yep. So one of the things that I did not enjoy about a lot of our research things is we often had to research these very unethical bad experiments, and I'm just like, how could anyone think that was okay to do to another human being? Ethical, exactly, yeah. But there's so many of them that I look at it, I'm like how can we how did humanity ever look at that and say, yeah, you can do that, that's fine? like like no. Oh, I need to decide what to do about these animal pens. We've just ran around and talked about psychology, which honestly, that sounds like a wonderful day to me. And Burger, yes, because his name was Burger. Because one of ours we had to do a movie night that was about I think it was triplets that were separated at birth and didn't know that they were, and would never have found out if they had. I think it's like if they hadn't ended up like two of them went to the same university, like completely by chance, and they would have never known. And then they found out they had a third brother, and they were university age when they found this out. They never would have known. And it's like, how on earth could you think that's okay to do to another human being? It's crazy. And you look at so many of these experiments, and I'm like, and animals too. The things we have done and still do to animals is crazy. Three Identical Strangers, that's what it was called, yes. So one of our things we had to watch that, and then there was like questions that we had to think about and answer about it. I'm just like, how could anybody do that? I'm sorry, Star. This is very expensive. I don't have enough yet. I will be back. Hello, Gom. How we doing? A psychology stream? I feel like I would need to. There's too many things I could do, you know? We learned. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm good. We have been having good conversations about psychology while I run around in Minecraft. It has been wonderful. I need to find more diamonds. More diamonds are required. But I don't we need silk touch so that I can grab these. Cuz I want to make a little beehive area. Yes, it's lovely to see you. I want to make a little beehive area. I saw a pretty design that I want to do. I mean, I can start actually building it and figure out the whole silk touch thing later. Freud, yeah. Some people really like him, some people really don't. I just think he had some good ideas, but he ruined them with his obsession with sex. You know, like he, in a lot of ways, he was onto something. In a lot of other ways, he had a wee bit of an obsession. Like, I think a lot of like what he said was right, and about, you know, about that our you weren't taught Freud, that's crazy. Um a lot of stuff, like, he was on the right track. You know, things in our childhood do then affect us in later life. And there are stages of development and all this kind of stuff. But then he just was obsessed, you know? Yeah, he's like the fundamental, you know? Oh, that's fair. That is interesting. But then also, Freud would be important to that because Freud, like, would have had thoughts about that. And did have thoughts about that. Honestly, that guy had thoughts about everything. He had the audacity, you know? He's a me? That's hilarious. That would be brilliant. I want a Tomodachi Island with Freud. That sounds great. See, that's the thing that's interesting though. Did he have issues? Or do we just think he had issues because we're uncomfortable with what he said? Bit of psychology there for you. Why do we have the reaction to him and what he said that we do? You know? This is the thing. This is what we're taught. You have to think about your thinking, and then you have to think about your thinking about your thinking. So all these things, these were things that we had to then like write about and reflect on. Did he have issues? Was he wrong? Or do we just not like what he was saying and that's why we then reject him? This it's I like it's crazy. One thing that doing a degree in psychology taught me very well was how to flip people's thoughts and statements back on them. Because that's all our lecturers did. You know, that's all they did all the time. I know him, that, yeah, valid way to do it. I went to psychology again. Yep. You have to think about your thinking about your thinking. And it's all very interesting. Okay, I was actually going to do something. Thinkingception, I know, right? Okay, I want to do this here, I think. So then that's level 1. And then I need a fill block. And then we'll have level 2. So you building? I'm building a little beehive place. I know it's a good nap. That is fair. I feel like that's gonna be big. Maybe I don't want it here. No, because it won't block that window. It'll be fine. Oh, raining. I saw that idea and I'm gonna adapt it a wee bit. Day, that is all good. I hope you have a wonderful rest. I hope you continue to heal as well. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 across. Okay, I'm actually gonna make it 5 because I don't want it that big. Annoyingly, I can't do a lot of the actual beehives until we get Silk Touch, but I thought I would build the little container thing. Doodly Blade, awesome! Very good thing to do. I couldn't do it. I would faint, but that's okay. Not because of new. This is the thing that I find everybody is like, everyone automatically, like then thinks if you say like, oh, I couldn't donate blood or whatever, it's because you're scared of needles. I'm like, I'm not. It is literally just my body's reaction to it. Like my body just decides, nah, I'm out. Like, it's not me. I'm not scared of needles or anything, but my body's like, we're gonna die. We need to faint right now. I've never actually fainted, which I'm quite proud of. Have a good weekend. I did. I didn't do a lot. I kind of had quite a restful weekend, which I think I needed, so that was nice. Flex, I caught something at work today. Oh no. When everyone else gets to read, nah, that's fair. This was just chill. Which does mean then I have a lot to do this week because I hardly did anything at the weekend, but that's okay. Good night, Lara. Thank you for being here. It was good to see you. No? Oh my gosh, why do I get this wrong every time? There we go. Cozy to leave. I mean, I'm not going to be going for too much longer because I will need to get to bed at a reasonable time so that I can get up and be busy tomorrow. Okay, there we go. Right, I'm probably going to need way more trapdoors, but that's fine. Hello? Oh. That's not where I meant for that to go. So doing like that, or actually, oh wait, I could use shelves on the back. Change of mind, we have shelves. Ah! Oh my gosh, I actually physically jumped there. I did not expect it to be that close. I physically jumped. Mind has changed, mind has been changed. Mind changes regularly. I wish for shelves. Now I have tons of trapdoors for nothing, but that's okay. Let's head off, that is all good. Everybody get good rest. It is important. There we go. Bad at resting. I used to be very bad at resting until my body very much forced me to get better at it. Okay, let's see how many shelves this makes. Thank you, we'll see you soon, Taiga. Okay, let's sleep first so that I don't get attacked again. Oh, hello, sir. Lovely. Ah, need to keep an eye on that creeper. Okay, one more thought. Go away. Go away. Leave me alone. I just keep having too many ideas. Oh, get away from my house. No, 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 no. Oh. Well, that was rude. I know, donkey, right? Now I'm gonna have to fill in a hole and fix that, and I bet I'm not gonna have the right blocks to fix that. Dearie me. Dearie me. Oh my goodness, even this bit? Okay. Thank you for the hug. That was very rude, creeper. Okay. Just look at it creeping, I know. Right. And then I have to do the rest of this bit. How did that even go? I'm gonna have to look at my screenshot. I'll do that after stream. I shall fix it after stream. What do we think? I just thought it makes it look a little bit more interesting. There we go. Hundred, yes. There we go. And then we put a little roof on it, and then we put shelves in. That aren't shelves, that are actually slabs. Okay, thought. Do we think they should be the same as they are on the back, or the opposites? I'm gonna check that that doesn't, like, impede my view. can hardly see it. It's a difficult decision. Yeah, I don't know if they should be the same or opposites. Like, lake, time to drink water. Fair enough. If it reminds you, it reminds you. Okay, so I kind of need those blocks. That isn't going to work because I then can't... This won't work. Uh-oh. Oh, it's because I've done it the wrong way round. Hang on. There we go. Can get them back. It's a silly bean. I am a silly bean. I am but a silly bean. There we go. This one's meant to be down. And then the back one's meant to be up. Oh, and I need more. Oh, I can't believe I've got to fix my house now. That's very inconvenient. No, not that. Naughty creeper indeed. There we go. And then I can do some different bits in here, and then we can have one layer and then another layer of hives. I think I possibly made it one too short, so I might need to make it taller, but that's okay. I can figure that out. Because I'm not sure if bees can get out when it's half blocked. I will need to check. But yeah, then we put little beehives in, and then they have a perfect flower forest all around. 30 minutes? Well, I will probably not be streaming for 30 more minutes, so that is all good. But yeah, then they have all these flowers that they can go and make honey from. Because I am probably just going to be finishing up. I need to figure out how this was. I think it was just that, but I need to look back on my own screenshot to double check. Yeah, it was. What do I have? Okay, we maybe have enough to fix it as is. We're just gonna smelt a little bit of that. I think we're gonna go for cobblestone, andesite, cobblestone. One's so thick. I have a really nice one that uses like it's cotton. Like it's no, it's not cotton even. I think it's linen. It's the actual covering of it. So if you want something for warmth, you kind of have to put an actual blanket either under or over the weighted blanket. But it's nice. There, and then we're gonna make that stone and that stone, and I think we'll be fine. I can put down my leaf litter again. There we go. House repaired. There we go. Much better. But yeah, I'll work on getting Silk Touch so that we can do this and move some of these over here. Oh, I just realized I need to put campfires under here so that they don't get mad when you share them. But that's fine. Right, that is going to be us because I am sleepy. We haven't really done anything productive, but that's okay. We've had fun. We've hung out. That's the important bit. With Monster Spawns 2, exactly, because it'll be brighter. Right, we shall disconnect. There we go. Yes, it was lovely to see you. Right, let's see who's live, see who we're going to raid. Toxicology is very productive. Sure. We'll say it. We'll say it was. Right, so let me see. Who shall we go see today? Oh my goodness, so many people live. Diango's live. Okay, we're gonna go raid Diango, who's playing on Catcraft SMP. So if anybody knows warrior cats, you're gonna like this. You're gonna like this. So yeah, please go give all the love to Diango. Here are the raid messages. So if you have a sub, you can use the first one. If not, you can use the second one. If you want Ralph the little reindeer to say goodbye to you, then you can do !bye. Please do join the Discord. There will be some exciting announcements at some point. I don't really know when yet, but at some point. So you know, good place to be is the Discord. Oh, I don't know what else I normally say. Keep an eye on other socials. I know I said last stream that I would post on Instagram, and then I, in fact, didn't. But maybe I will. Maybe I'll get there. We'll find out. But yeah, I appreciate you all very much. Go give all the love to Diango. I will be live again on Wednesday. I need to confirm what that stream is actually going to be because I don't know yet, but I'll figure that out as well. Yeah, my brain has been in a million places at once, so you know, lots of forgettings. But yes, I will see you all on Wednesday. We'll do something fun. Yeah, and I will see you then. Or in the Discord if you join. Okay. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all very much. Give all the love to Diango. Goodbye. Goodbye.